Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Reaper Book Club reading sprints. You guys don't have to be reading our pick, or my pick, I guess. Well, yeah, and Lexie decided to be my co-host, which is so nice. The Fire on Memory Lane by Felix I.D. DeMero. This is available on KU. It's a novella. I think my physical copy is 118 pages, but I think the ebook's like 120 or 40 or something. They're always different. I actually already finished this, but Lexie has not started. So let us know if you're reading this or just whatever you guys are reading or working on tonight. I will not be reading. I will be doing this very exciting Granny Square.
I saw that you were doing that and that you posted the yarn you were using and everything.
I was like, I'm very excited to test it out because what happens is that it changes color if you follow the pattern and use the hook. So I'm very excited to try it out. I didn't do it last night. I was like really excited and then I forgot about it. And I was like, look at all my scrap yarn over here. I felt like I had to do something with that. So I started doing something with that and then I don't want to do it anymore.
Noise.
And
sorry, I'm distracted.
Oh, it's okay. I think Lexie is linked in the description box down below. I hope I linked you. I'm pretty sure I did. What are you reading now? No, you said you're reading.
I'm reading Graveyard of Lost Children. I'm 2/3 into it. And I should be able to finish this tonight. And then I'm also reading Butcher and Blackbird.
How's it going?
So far I'm interested, but also they're very horny.
I'm way out on that loan from my it's either Libby or just regular physical because I feel like I could read it physically too. But yeah, I'm excited to read that one.
Yeah, I'm very interested in the plot. But I'm not too far in. I'm 60 pages.
Nice. Hi, Andy. 72 hours in the reading arc really changed me because I'll be listening to Ghost, the Button House Archives, look at me all out of my comfort zone. Oh, I've never heard of that book, but I guess you don't read scary?
She doesn't read a lot of audiobooks.
Or audio. Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. Hi, Carly. Carly, did you see there's a frog growing a mushroom? I don't know where. I saw a TikTok about it and I was like, oh, it's happening. Hi, Alicia. Are your teeth still intact? Oh, that must be a 72-hour
she posted in my Discord that she was trying to take a picture of a gecko or something and didn't have any hands, so bit it like this, to hold it, and cracked her screen.
Carly,
I know.
Oh my gosh. Those are some powerful teeth. That's impressive. Hi, friends. Starting with Animal Crossing, then I'll read about 35-40% into Fire on Memory Lane. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I finished it last night and I was like, whoa, this was way gnarlier than I was even expecting. I was not expecting it. I would say cusp, extreme horror, but it goes there, which is interesting, different, I guess. I'm trying to be vague. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Melissa. I'm glad. Hi, Hako. Are you enjoying Fire on Memory Lane? A little better. Oh. Yeah. Should have seen the other guy. Your phone? Yeah. Yeah, it's getting better. Oh, I'm glad you're liking it. Yeah, I feel like it is. Yeah, I think we'll have a lot to talk about for sure, Lexie.
I'm so interested. I'm excited for it.
And it went by really fast, too. Hello, cool gamer. Granny Square Queen. Yes, I'm trying to. I might do this pattern. If you guys didn't see, I posted in my stories.
Ooh.
But I saw somebody do it because I'm on that side of YouTube now, like deep into crochet YouTube, and they made it, and it didn't look right. It like looked very boxy. But I think what I'm gonna do is just eliminate like the last row and make it like shorter. Especially for me, because it would probably be a dress on me if I followed it. Because I think it's 24 squares just for the vest. And I'm like, that's kind of a lot. So I have enough yarn, though. My mom got me a bunch of it. Diamond painting coasters and listening to Death and the Sisters, A. Mary Shelley mystery. Very cool. I kind of miss diamond painting.
I haven't done it in so long.
Yeah, I rushed and made this.
Wait, that's so cool.
This weekend. So I felt like I was just like doing this forever. And I was like, oh, I kind of miss diamond painting, but this is nice.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did you post a picture of it somewhere?
I just posted it to my stories, and I think I posted it to Kelsey's Discord, but I did it for the announcement video for Purple Parrots.
I'll have to go look.
Hi, Don. Hi, Vet. Reading Well Matched. Curious to see if that yarn works. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people do it, and they do say like it's weird, like certain rows you have to make tighter or like looser. And hi everyone, currently reading 6 Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent. Fun. Butcher and Blackbird was so fun, even with the cannibalism.
I'm excited for that part.
I told Monica I'd read Butcher and Blackbird at some point with audio. Oh, I heard the audio is.
Yeah, it's interesting because there's 2 narrators and we're getting both of their perspectives, but also instead of like the man speaking like a woman when the other character is talking, they have the other narrator talk for her lines.
Interesting. I'll be reading fan fiction. Okay, but what type of fan fiction? Or is that a book? Just called fan fiction. Shocked I haven't heard of the mushroom frog, but I'll be looking that up now. Yes, I was like, oh my gosh, T. Kingfisher knew. She knew.
True. True.
That's awesome. I want to learn how to make one. Yeah, and the thing with this is really cool because you don't have to weave in any ends and stuff. That's like the nightmare of Granny Squares.
I know. That's why I've never done anything with that, because I hate weaving in ends.
And no matter how much I weave or sew them in or something, if I made them long enough, they still come unraveled after a time. But I learned this new thing of felting, like a felting needle, and you like felt it in. Which is even more of a pain in the butt. So I'm very excited for that. It's a very 2024 thing, I feel like. All my diamond paintings are sitting 9,000 miles away. Tear. I tried crocheting. I have no skills. Poking minuscule diamonds over and over is way more my speed. Have you seen some diamond? Have you been on diamond painting YouTube? They do like aesthetic, like ASMR stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's a whole other level.
Yeah,
hey, Christy.
Mine is not aesthetic.
Me neither. Everywhere. Oh, not a book. Some BTS fanfic, or I could read 50 Shades of Grey. Oh yeah. I would stick with the BTS fanfic. Weaving in the ends is the worst. It really is. Thank you. It was fun. It's my first one, and now I want to make a bunch more. And just it looks like I'm wearing a blanket, and it kind of is, but I like it. Really probably working on prep debate, or at least I should be.
What are you debating?
Yes. I want to know. So before we go on our first sprint, I was thinking 45.
Works for me.
If that's good. Yeah, I felt like a zombie, like making it. Like Sunday, I was literally like nodding off, and I was like still crocheting. Though I was like, I have to get it done. Before we go to our first break, I just want to talk about our break, our first commercial break here. Our first sprint. I just want to talk about March's book club pick is Strega by Johanna Luke Holm. I'm totally butchering this name. It's a Norwegian translated book. I think this is folk horror witchy book, and my co-host is Crystal from Fiber Artsy. This is supposed to be very weird, so it fits in with We Go Weird, and it is very short, less than 200 pages, and I think the audio is on Everand. And the cover is very, very pretty.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
I would say it's mostly black, and that works for Team Shadows for Romathon. So, we'll go Team Shadows. I am pumped. Somebody told me they were on time, or I was watching a TBR video and they were on Team Time, and I was like, boo. I was like, how dare you? And she was like, there wasn't a lot of people on time, so I felt bad. Like, I guess that's fine.
That's so funny.
The topic for this one is whether we should stop develop to save a single species.
Interesting.
I think you should. I would be for that. Debating whether or not to go for the religious snow cone.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm still recovering from last year, but of course I shined up for Shadows. Yes. Yeah. I'm reading Butcher and Blackbird for Team Shadow. Oh yeah, that does have a black cover.
Yep.
That cover is so good. I love that cover.
That's fun.
Development. Yeah. I mean, that would just suck too, to be like, oh, we have to build condos here, but like this frog's gonna go extinct if we do. Like, yeah, get out of here. Like, build your condos somewhere else. I
mean, yeah.
Yeah. They like advertise it. We got rid of a whole species to build these condos. Let me try to share the screen. I do have the cat pulled up. I don't know what color it is. Oh, yeah. It's just black and purple. Black kitty. Purple. And I am also interpreting that those are buildings on the cover. I thought there was like a chainsaw or something on there.
Yeah, there is. I think she's talking about like these.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe. It could be.
I would say they are. And it's in a school setting, right? No, I'm just kidding. On that note, we'll go to our first sprint, and I hope you guys have a great sprint. And I'll see you guys in 45. Hello. How was everybody's sprint? Let me pause this kitty. How was your sprint?
I didn't do too much reading. I was listening a little bit to Graveyard of Lost Children, but I had to feed the cats and take care of Bowser, and I'm working on the Storygraph challenge for Realmathon, so there were a few things I needed to set up, like that I couldn't do when I was listening to my audiobook. So next sprint, reading.
Nice. Yeah, I spent that sprint mostly like picking up in the kitchen after dinner, and then I attempted this. And so I don't know if you guys can tell. So the first row, I had to size up, of course, to 6. And then I had to size down.
Oh.
And now I'm slip stitching. I was like, okay, so usually you cut off and then you'd have an end and then you just start and you go. But I was like, I guess you can turn it if you're at the right thing, like turn your work. And I just went, and then I was like, well, if I'm in the middle of it, because this is where I ended up.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I just slip stitch to the corner?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think about it, but I guess it kind of worked out anyways if I go up here and build. But yeah, it's like I have to use like my brain.
I feel like once you get into it, it'll be fine. But starting it, I no.
Yeah, and that's what I heard. I heard it's like tough to start it and like kind of figure it out and stuff. Like, yeah,
You're making me want to make a sweater or something.
Do it.
I have some other stuff I need to make first. I do bookmarks for Patreon, and this month I'm doing crochet bookmarks. So I need to finish those.
Ooh, are you using like a smaller weight and stuff? Oh, that's cute. I would have to join your Patreon when I start working.
I saw you're starting a full-time job and your part-time job.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be doing both. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
What are you doing now?
Or what I will be like in a call center.
Okay.
Yeah. And the training is like 8 to 5, Monday through Friday for like a solid month. And I had to have special permission because my first day is like my last dentist appointment for my cap. So I was like I can't like not get this.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay, that's fine. What time do you need to leave? And I was like, cool. It's like, because honestly, I don't know you guys anything, you know? Yeah, let us know how you guys did in that sprint. My niece joined us, if you guys saw. Hi, Tay. She's screaming at me. What are you up to? Hi, Monica. What are you doing? I cleaned up my kitchen and did some editing. Awesome. Read 39 pages and had a fajita bowl. I love fajita bowls. I will. I will, Jay. Almost finished the first chapter. Nice. Got about 6 chapters of Death and Sisters, kind of a slow start. I haven't heard of that one. I just read Forgotten Sisters by Cynthia Paleo last week. I think she was at the author event we were at, the Barnes and Noble one. She's the one that like stayed near me too, and she like got out of her car, and I was like, is that Cynthia Paleo? I couldn't think of her name. But yeah, I just read her new book. I had an arc of it, and it was good. It's like very historical, like supernatural thriller. like a lot of history of Chicago, and I guess that's what she writes. She writes like historical like thrillers and stuff, but she also wrote like that book of poems, that really sad true crime poem book. But I was like, oh, I really like this. It's not making me cry, which is nice. Like your other
I read Telecommuting that we both got. I didn't like it.
I gave it 3 stars.
I gave it 2 because I was bored. Like, it wasn't bad, but
it was repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like the ending too, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like my least favorite endings to stuff. Now I'm like, like I need a little more. But also like the erotic stuff in it, I was like, I knew there'd be erotic. I knew this would get erotic because it's Elmarie. I was like, there's no way she's not gonna get erotic in there.
Yeah, it was a weird time.
It was.
Sorry if you can hear the helicopter.
That's okay.
I also read Antioch. I think you just read Jessica Leonard's other book, Conjuring something, Witches.
Yeah, Conjuring the Witch.
Yeah, I need to watch your vlog still, but I loved Antioch.
Somebody commented, I saw like right before I left work, I haven't responded, but they were like, oh, I just read Antioch or reading Antioch, and it's really good too. So check out Conjuring the Witch. I gave Conjuring the Witch 4 stars.
Okay.
It was good. It was like good for her witch stuff happening. So
I'm excited for it.
Yes. It was so quick too. I think I listened to it in like 2 hours.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw the audio was on Hoopla for that one. I read Antioch with my eyes. But yeah, it was really good. But there's like not an ending, so just warning you.
Yeah, the ending was one of those good endings.
It's not literally like you could think that there's a page missing.
Oh, that ambiguous.
Yeah, it's like one of the most ambiguous endings that I've read. But I liked it.
I'll have to check it out. I like the covers for her books too. They seem really cool. Took care of the cats. I want to crochet a hat that looks like the top of an acorn.
That's cute.
I mean, that would probably be easy. I would look up like a beret pattern and then like just do the little stem. Hi, just joined in the middle of that sprint, but it started. Everyone here is lying by Sherry Lapina. Just realized I've never read a book from this author. Really? I would feel like you would have read from her before, Kat, because you read a lot of thrillers. But I like a Sherry Lapina every now and then. It's like domestic thriller. Hello, just joining and reading This Wretched Valley tonight on page 197 and enjoying it so far. Nice. I know Lexie DNF'd that one.
Yes.
Immediately.
I was like, I don't like this.
Those characters are so stupid, though. Like, when they brought their dog, I was like, are you for real right now? Are you for real bringing your dog on this?
I couldn't do it.
No, I was so mad at that. That does sound really cute. I'm reading Memory Lane tonight. Yay! I'm 50% so far, and it's really weird but cool. It is very weird. Yes. We are waiting for TJ to get out of practice. Fun. Next sprint, I'll be reading 2 papers on propagal pressure in biological invasions for my plant class. Super exciting stuff. Is that like propagating? Propagate? I know that.
Yeah, I know what that is. But
yeah.
I don't know.
School. That school sounds tough. Whoa, Sherry. Who is this shadow daddy?
Did you see Sherry's name?
Oh, did you change it? I don't know why I didn't even notice that last time. It was like exotic butters.
Yeah.
Or something. Is that from another book?
That was, I don't even know how it came up. It came up this past, oh, I didn't know you were there, Winston? Sorry. It scared me. I like put my foot on him and he moved. I didn't know he was there and I got scared. Yeah, she was like exotic butters this weekend. I still don't really understand why. Something to do with a video game, but it was like a conversation that I was not a part of.
Spain, Daddy. Oh, okay. Inner Shadow for Realmathon. I mean, that could be a book. Sherry, you should write it.
Yeah.
It's like a night terror. Have you read theme music? They mentioned Richmond and I thought of you. Yes, I have read theme music, and that does take place in like Northern Virginia, like Fairfax area, and the way it's described in the book is like, yes, that is a suburb in Nova. But yeah, they go to Richmond and stuff. Mods? Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you have mods. Okay, Sherry got it. Sherry deleted it.
Okay. I was like, I think I do, but I'm going to try to ban it. What did it say? It said, yeah.
Cool.
It's because it's Sherry's screen name.
Right.
Hi, Christy. Oh no, they're pretty stupid, but I don't mind that in horror. Yeah, it does feel like a horror movie, like the beginning of a horror movie where you're like, who's gonna get it first?
Yeah, I didn't like the writing either.
Yeah, and it was so repetitive. Like, I know you didn't get that far, but it is literally like the same thing happens like over and over and over again, and you're like, yeah, this is part of the horror, I guess. You have no idea what it is. Well, I guess that's why Google exists. Hence the need to read. Yes. Exotic butters, because why not? I don't think it would be a night terror for Sherry. Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you had mods or not.
I
was like,
might need to go in and make more. I'll do it on the next sprint. It was obviously my fault. No. I actually haven't had spam or bots in like, oh gosh, forever.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't had them much either. But we did birthday sprints for Mel, and there were so many. It was really funny. But other than that, they haven't really been around.
Yeah. I haven't gotten like spam comments either recently.
I don't think I have either.
I did talking about Elle Marie Wood, so it's Elle Marie Wood's fault. She'll be like, sure. Doesn't take much. Summoned. Missed my chance with the Robin Butters. It kind of, I don't know why, I keep thinking of Butters from like South Park, and that's like sad. That woman was dying. Lexie, don't laugh.
Yeah, I laughed at somebody that came in, like it was a bot that came in with some like ridiculous stuff saying they were dying, and I laughed. And then they were like, don't laugh, I'm dying.
That's weird. They like acknowledged you.
Yeah, but there's no way it wasn't, or a troll or something. Like it was not a real person. There's literally no way. It was so funny.
That's crazy.
The quiche bot is the same bot that was dying. I think I have a picture. I'll look for it and send it to you because it's hilarious.
At least they're not saying they'll murder you. Remember the point they would be like, I'm gonna murder you or something.
Yeah,
Like,
there's one,
no.
they're like, I'm gonna rip out your entrails. And I was like, okay.
I know I read horror.
I need to find this picture.
I've never seen spam like that in Sprint. Oh, that was why. It's been a minute. We used to get it all the time, I think, when I first started sprinting. Is it certain words that trigger bots? I don't know.
I don't know how it works. I'm sending you this picture of the bot.
Oh, it's something from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh.
It's not making it big. Ah, it needed a minute.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah, that might just be a troll.
Yeah, at the very bottom, there's one that says, "Well, this is pathetic. A bunch of hens cackling." Like how kind. Thank you. There was another one that said, something along the lines of like, "Your face makes me want to fart," and I was just like, what?
It's just kids probably.
Yeah.
This is like very like complicated though. I know,
but then I laughed, and they they said that they weren't lying, they were a real lesbian, and I was like, that is not what I think you're
what you were laughing. That's what you're laughing at. You're like, oh my god, that's funny. No, you're probably laughing at the other part.
Literally everything else. So
God bless you and my.
Yeah, so they were having quite the time.
Someone has the screenshot from that one.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, I'm scared to read it because it might attract like more bots. Hi, just joining. I don't know what to read yet. Well, if you need help deciding if it's stuff I know, I will attempt to help.
Kelsey started reading horror. It's very exciting.
Ooh, yeah.
We read Natural Beauty in Camp Damascus recently.
I just got the email before I left work that I got approved for Bury Your Gaze, and I was like so excited. I was like, yes, and I also got approved for Cuckoo by Gretchen Plecker Martin, and I was like, I just got all the gay books, gay horror. I'm so excited.
I am so excited for those.
Yes, I am. I really try to wait until like stuff is actually coming out, and I can't. It's hard. Hi guys, just joined working on my reading journal. Hi Kitty. I love your journals.
Me too.
Not the intro. I need those. They need to stay in. What? Yeah.
Or something else. Or the spam people, trolls.
Hi Sherry, I love your new username. We were just talking about it, and we were like, Sherry needs to write it, right? Like, write the story of like a series of night terrors smut. I still have the shirt to sign up on the tab for the Creech Squad.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that. Nice. Hey, Lauren. I'm reading Undead Girl Gang and getting a head start on my March TBR. Nice. I love Undead Girl Gang. That's a fun one. What better way to acquaint myself with the Shadow Daddy just in time for Realmathon? Are you just working on Realmathon lore?
So funny.
I'm gonna need a new recommendation from Lexie. My library lost both their copies of Alice in Borderland. What?
No.
Both of them? Somebody kept that.
Yeah.
It was Lexie. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, Christine, what are you reading? I might start The Patient. Oh, the Jasper DeWitt one. That's a good one. Yeah. No, you like that one? Yes. Yes. I'll create my entire backstory by Friday, just in time for sprints. Awesome. I don't know if I'll have a backstory. I'm seeing Dune on the 1st, and then I have to go into work at a theater. I was like, man, I'm going to be 3 hours in a theater and then going to work at a theater, which is fine. I don't work there often or at all, barely. But, yeah, Dune is boring. It's boring. I was just editing, but also working on the eyes were the best part. I have that too. I need to read it. I was going to read that for my Unhinged blog, and it didn't happen, but it doesn't come out until June, and I feel like that's like a lifetime away.
Yeah.
Yay, sprints. I'm having sprint withdrawal after this weekend. Aw.
I know. It was so weird to not be on sprints after being live for so much this past weekend.
You guys killed it.
Awesome. I think Cassidy calculated it was like 52 and a half hours that we were live.
You guys did really good. I kind of dropped off because I went to a concert, and then I was like at my dad's 70th on Saturday, so I had to like drive up and drive back, and then stuff Saturday night, and then Sunday morning I think I was done. So I was like done.
I don't blame you.
I was like out of it. The Realm of Shadows gets spanked by the Shadow Daddy. That sounds like a frat.
Yeah.
Do they have a digital copy? My library at least carries copies of manga for Alice in Borderland. That's a good idea.
I read them digitally initially as well.
I need to explain how I ultimately become Shadow Granny. Oh, you could be like Edward Scissorhands, like Winona Ryder, and Edward Scissorhands, she's like the grandma at the very beginning, and she's like, let me tell you a story. And she tells this like very sad love story, like, right? Because Johnny Depp she falls in love with him, but they can't be together because society won't accept him. I think there's something there, Sherry. I think that would work. I can't buy any new books, otherwise I'd buy my own copy. Yeah, book buying ban tough. Except I got a bunch of store credit last week from bookstores, and I just like got a bunch of books.
But that's not real money.
I know. I don't like the prose itself for Dune, but I found the politics interesting. Yeah, I mean, the books are fine. I read the books a long time ago, and I liked the books. They're like political stuff in it that I was into at the time. So, yeah, but the new movies, I'm just like, why is this 5 hours? I don't get it. And there's 2 parts.
Yeah.
Exactly, Christine, that people need to know so they don't suffer for the same fate. Will I read anything in March? We shall see.
I believe in you.
Don't act like your fate was doomed. It sounds like you're enjoying yourself so far. I just made up the so far. So far. Yvette is ready. Now that you've mentioned
Alice in Borderland.
Alice in Borderland. I need to read volume 4.
The last one comes out in like 2 weeks. I'm not prepared.
Ooh. I bet it's going to be sad.
I'm assuming it's the end of the show.
Yeah. I mean, it was enjoyable until the point where I turned into a flipping grandma. But you said Granny. I was assuming it was grandma. But you're Winona Ryder from the 90s, grandma.
Yeah, her Discord name is Shadow Granny, so I don't really know how that happened.
38 more books, and then I can buy some off my wish list. I have 3 pre-orders wrapped up. Can't wait to get them. Yeah, I am 62 books down. I can't do the math of how many more I need. But yeah, why did I think I could do 100? I was like, I'll do 100. It will be easy. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm scared.
You'll find out how that happened on Friday. Oh. I'm excited. There was so much going on in the show ending. The show still only has 2 seasons.
Yeah, they renewed it for a 3rd one, but I don't really know why they did that.
We're twins. We're Read What You Own twins. Okay, and you did the math. So 38 more books to read.
Didn't this start in like November? December?
Yeah. November. I started November 6th because I wrote it on my paper. I know. Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be that much, but I read a lot, but I read like from Libby or Everand or KU or something. Yeah. So it's like not all books that I own.
Yeah, me too.
The Tree Grew Because I Bled There was so disturbing. Yes. November 6th.
I need to read that one.
It's sad. Yeah. Very sad. I think I read that a long time ago. How am I supposed to... Oh, wait. No. I'm thinking of something else. This is the Eric LaRocca book. Okay. Ignore me. I was thinking of like a classic book. But yes, I have read this. Oh, my brain. How am I supposed to read it now that I have a memoir to write? I feel like this is intentional derailment. Well, I usually do try to derail people from stuff. But yeah, I need it. I need to know. You have to post it in every Discord you're in, Sherry. The origin story.
It was so funny live. I literally recorded her on StreamYard for my vlog because it was so funny.
His new book is my book club pick for June. I forgot what it's called already, but Kitty is my co-host, and I was like, it's going to be really hard not to read this one until June and like wait that long for it.
That's exciting.
But I think it's a longer one. I think it's 250 pages for him long, like, or them long, like 4 novellas in it.
Okay. I think Deb just read it and really liked it.
That's not the one.
Things have gotten worse since we last spoke.
I need no derailing. But I'm always on the derail. She was gagging. I was worried for her.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I honestly, when I read it, I was like shocked too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't expect it. You just don't expect it. That's what makes it so great. And short and amazing. I keep hitting the wrong thing. Goodreads never wants to load.
I know. I've been having issues with it.
Okay, their new book, The Skin Was Once Mine and Other Disturbances. 240 pages, and it's 4 novellas.
That would be fun.
And I did read the synopsis. I don't know why I'm showing you that. The words. The cover's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
But it sounds very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'll post it with zero context. Yes. I think this one top things have gotten worse since we last spoke, and all new favorite, which is surprise. Awesome. Yeah. If you want to read something you've never read before, definitely check out Things Have Gotten Worse. If you haven't. I remember like not even thinking anything of it too, because I was like, I've read disturbing stuff, and I was like, oh my.
That was one of the first that I read in that kind of category, and I was like, oh, okay.
What genre is this? I need more, please. Oh no, Things Have Gotten Worse reminds me of the Blowfly creepypasta. Oh, I have not read that, but creepypastas have been like I've been getting more into, like because they do them on Creepcast with Meat Canyon and Wendigo or whatever, and they did Pen Pal, and it literally scared me. And I read the book, and I was like, why am I terrified right now? I'm like, I am so scared. And they don't even do creepy or anything, but it was like, and they were getting so scared too. They're like grown men, and they were like, I'm about to cry.
I have that added to my watch later because of you watching it.
It's long, but like the way they react is so great, because they're like, I'm so scared. Is there somebody at my door? Is somebody looking at me? Like, oh my gosh. Like, yeah, the Pen Pal, that's my favorite Creepcast so far. They just did Left Right, or they're doing Left right now game. Have you heard of that creepypasta? It's like about a left right game that these group of people meet to play, and it basically, you just take like your first left, and then you take the first right, and you take the first left, and if you keep doing it, it's like you end up in like another dimension, kind of, or like a different world, and like creepy stuff starts to happen. Yeah, that's the one I'm on right now, and I'm like, I love it.
That sounds good.
Are you wearing a newly created purple cardigan? I am, with Pazuzu. It's very cozy. He's like highbrow extreme. Yeah. Oh my god, I need to watch that one. I have it saved. Yeah, they're great to like zone out to. Also, they have like, they're on Spotify and stuff too for podcast. If you don't want to see them react. It is funny to see that, because they don't see each other when they do it, because it's like a podcast. But yeah, it's kind of funny. They're like, I think when Dago was like this, he was like, I'm creeped out. Why? Like Baraska, that one's so hardcore. That one like is messed me up for a while too. I was like, oh my gosh, that one's horrible. And I think the writer for that one ended up becoming a writer for like Mike Flanagan show and stuff. Yeah. You know it. Pazuzu totally does. Okay. I think we'll go to so the next sprint after this one, I'm only gonna do 30 minutes. Is that good with everybody? But this one will be 45.
Works for me.
And I'm gonna hit it in a second. I didn't want to like zoom in on anybody. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great sprint. How did everybody do?
I'm 276 pages. Oh, drop my bookmark into Graveyard of Lost Children. And I got the Realmathon Storygraph thing done.
Nice.
Sat on my phone for a little bit.
Nice. I am still on the first. I've had to like undo a couple of times, and then if you see, I guess I did start in the pink to just do 2 instead of the 3 in the corner, like the last corner, and then I sized down again. I'm at a 4.5.
Oh my gosh.
I'm thinking I might have to go to a 4 more down. I don't know. It's just not working for me. I'm like, I know I'm doing it right.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Like, oh, and what else did I do? Oh, I watched your vlog. And Cassidy's.
And that was after she just sat there for a while. Like, that wasn't her initial reaction. That was her just processing everything.
That's a great little story.
Yep.
It all started with an antique apple peeler, you know. I don't know where I left off. I think this one. Sherry, how many name changes is that now? 2, maybe 2. I don't know.
It's like, I think it was just Sherry and then these 2.
Hi. Lurk away. I lurk a lot too. I feel like I lurked during the day a lot on the 72-hour thing. I have a light there. And because I was just like doing stuff. Like, yeah. I like had you on like all day. I think I left and I came back and I had left you on. Time to learn about propagol. Say it Aussie. Propagol. Propagole. I feel like they add IE to everything to make it cute. Like sick A. Time to take a sick A. I know that. This will be the last change until the end of March. Oh. Yeah. So you say. Hi, everyone. Hi, Shree. Just finished our arc of The Kill List by Nadine Matheson. She's becoming one of my favorite authors. Yes. I wish I had an arc of that. I am excited for that one. 58% into memory lane and played with the kittens. Nice. I want to play with a kitten.
I know.
I only play with my old cat. 83% into memory lane. What the fuck am I reading? I was like, it's definitely not what I was expecting. But I've never read from that author before. And I'm curious to see. I will read his other books, but I'm like, what is this? Got to 26%. Oh, Undead Girl Gang. I was like, what do these mean? And then I saw the lightning bolt and the green heart, and I was like, okay. I got it. That made sense in my brain. Read the plant papers. My brain is starting to get used to reading papers again. It's been a while. Yeah, I could not read a paper. I listened to 13 out of 72 chapters of my audiobook. Awesome. I pulled out my yarn now because I have to make something. Yay! What are you making? I need to know. Halfway through chapter 2. Nice. Also read the paper about the mushroom frog, and it's the shortest paper I've ever seen. It's like a page long with pictures saying they found the frog. No data Didn't collect the frog. No discussion. Yeah, I think that's what the TikTok said. It was like, why aren't we interested in this? And it wasn't like a peer-reviewed thing, but it is like a short paper or a short article about it. And they were like, isn't that like something you should want to study, or like you want to look into more? Just curious, like, aren't you a scientist? Like, read 40 pages, probably my least favorite from the Well Met series, but it's okay. Just vibes. Yeah, just a frog with the mushroom growing out of it. Just vibes. It's like a cartoon. Almost halfway through my book. It's kind of putting me to sleep if it wasn't for that cat. Oh, no. They do add IE to everything. There's also a lot of slang that I have no idea where it comes from. Okay, but have you heard that slang I was telling you? I didn't come here to fuck spiders. That slang, it's kind of like I fuck around and find out or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to hear some Aussie person say that. Macca's, get a. I'm calling McDonald's up from now on. Then I'll have to start kicking it old school April. I think I'll need a clever name. Yeah. I don't know why Paula Abdul just came into my head. So I don't know. Something with that.
That's funny.
Hello, I'm reading the last one by Will Dean tonight. I've never heard of that one.
It's a fun one. It's a thriller.
Ooh. They do, Alicia. It even says Mackey's on the other restaurant sign.
Oh my gosh.
Cute. That's adorable. I love it. I will just say memory lane took a turn that I liked. Oh. That is good. My reading mojo has left me. Oh no. Yeah. It is the end of the month, and you guys just did like an epic readathon.
I know. I wish I had more reading energy.
The end of the month, I feel like I die usually at the end. I'm like, the flag is up.
Yep.
And I need to start collecting materials for my debut music video. So many things to accomplish, so little time. I know. Do you think they'll let you do that at work? Or something? You're like, I gotta work on this music video.
Sherry's in charge, so.
Yeah. You can say it's like for TikTok or whatever.
You could post it live on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
For your live work.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what I'm making yet. Maybe my first cardigan, we shall see. I do recommend, so what I went off of is Passionate Knit. Kelsey from Passionate Knit, if that helps. That helped. No, nobody has said the spider thing. You gotta go to more bars or something. I bet people say that all the time. There. Got to chapter 14. Also, you've read too many thriller books when you want to open your sliding glass door for some crisp air, but then decide not to because human predators might be out there. Yes.
They might be.
I would say you could probably risk it, though. Like this one time. If you really want fresh air, don't let that keep you from it. Just stay vigilant.
Stay vigilant.
Oh my God, Paula, I need leg warmers and shirtless men to dance behind me. Oh yeah, and the animated wolf in her music video, it's like she dances with a wolf. And it's like so good. The leg warmers, Sherry, I couldn't crochet you leg warmers. That's like really big now too, is leg warmers, and they wear them like scrunched down. Have you noticed that?
No.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I made these leg warmers. Look how cute they are, but they wear them like socks, like they're scrunched down. And I'm like, back in my day, when I wore leg warmers, you wore them up because you were cold. Like you wore them up to your knee to cover your leg. These kids these days, these crocheters, Lexie had DNF mojo. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I think I missed it. The Laws of the Sky. Did you do the audio for that?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
didn't like
had
the
it
audio?
physically too. I just didn't like the book.
Yeah.
I also don't like The Lord of the Flies. So like
yeah.
that was on
It's been done. The narrator for that was so proper, if I remember correctly. He was like, and then she wiped her ass with the da-da-da.
Right?
What?
It was weird. And I don't know, I think it was like also how it was written, but like the narrator made it like feel like they weren't 6-year-olds.
Yeah, like it was weird. I remember that being like kind of jarring a bit, like hearing the narration and then being like this horrific situation happening. I was like, okay. Yeah, the end of the month is audiobooks only, can't physically read. Yeah, I'm usually finishing up like an ebook or something, like a book I was reading before bed or something. I don't know. And you have to say it in your Aussie, your best Aussie voice. Just walk into a bar, kick over a stool, and say it. I was going to say it again. I did. Sherry, where do we find these shirtless men? Try to sing the Paul Abdul song. Straight up now, tell me. Me
just wherever you are in public. That's
yeah. Arvo or Arvo is one used all the time. That means afternoon. Oh. Arvo. Oh, do they say when the sun sets or they turn off the lights? They don't say turn off the lights. They say turn on the dark or whatever.
Interesting. That's kind of fun.
Which is cute.
What are you doing, Nova?
Yeah. Kelsey Passionate Net. And there's another one, but I've only done that patterns from Passionate Net, I think. But there's a ton out there. Like crocheting is like the new thing. All of a sudden. I saw a thing, it was like for crocheters, what is the biggest, the trendiest thing for 2024 going to be? And it was like the granny square. And I was like, really? The granny square?
I've never made one. The idea of having to weave everything together makes me angry.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to, and then I was just like hyper focused on it, and did it. Oh, you broke her heart, Lexie.
I really hated that book.
I loved all the DNFing. I think it was like, the first sprint, you were like, I'm DNFing.
Yep.
I have to pay them in energy drinks and gym memberships. Yeah. I had a C4 on Friday, like, to go to the concert or whatever, and I was just like, I told my brother, Saturday, I was like, oh my gosh, have you ever drank one of those C4s or whatever? And he's like, Katrina, why are you drinking that? He's like, that's for like a pre-workout. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, I had to read books and go to a concert. Don't you know? I'm risking it. I'm the main character everyone is yelling at now. No. Believe in you. There's an Aussie movie called We're Not Here to Bug Spiders. I remember Spooky Astronauts talking about it and how it was a saying there. Oh my gosh, I need to watch it. I love Emma from Spooky Astronauts too. She actually responded to one of my comments last week. I told her not to read the Dreamcatcher book by Stephen King because it was like horrible. I was like, please don't read it. You'll hate it. Even if you like the movie, you're going to hate it. And she went, what? Because she's Australian. But yeah, she's very, very nice. And like, I think she's responded to all my comments before. I did cat. It's Granny Square because I'm so hip. And that is Passionate Knit tutorial. I do wish I kind of went around a little bit more for the edging, but I feel like you can't tell that much.
Yeah, it looks fine.
I feel like a grandma. I'm like in this Granny Square cardigan. Not the bum leaves again.
Yep. I read that out loud and I regret it.
Oh yeah, from the food poisoning or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a horrible situation to be in. I felt like we were in the forest with Christopher Robin and Winnie and Pooh. It was just creepy with the narration. Yeah, it was an interesting choice. I could see where they were coming from. I haven't heard the dark thing yet either. That it might be New Zealand. That might be more a New Zealand thing, but I think you guys are like close. Mm-hmm. I'll be walking around singing Paul Abdul with energy drinks in hand. No one will find that odd. No, that's perfectly normal. But I do hear Reckon heaps and no worries all day long. Oh, no worries. No worries. Yeah, it's in Bob's Burgers. Tina falls in love with the New Zealand guy, or not falls in love, but she has a big crush on this New Zealand guy. Uh-huh. And he's like, no worries. And she's like, yes, worries. Like,
I feel like I say no worries, or at least I text it.
Yeah. I say it at work a lot. I'm like, no worries. It's cool. Mm-hmm. One of my bosses used to make fun of me because I'd be like, it's cool. All the time she'd be like, it's cool. She was older than me. After this blanket, I want to learn mosaic crochet. Yeah, that looks like you really have to pay attention.
Wait, I don't know what that looks like.
It's like it's hard to explain. It's like when it's inside.
Oh, yeah.
Like you do a pattern inside. Because I really want to learn how to do the shining carpet and like crochet that. But I'm like, because I was like, I'm just going to do a granny square of the colors.
Yeah, this looks intense. I could not do that. Nope.
Old lady hobbies are coming back to trend for Gen Z.
This is where I'm ahead of the trend. Yeah.
I already got my yarn stash over here. Oh, yeah, I made this at work today to use up the rest of that yarn. Cute. Or Dollar Tree yarn. It's actually pretty decent yarn. But yeah, my coworker's like, is that for a girl? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know who's it for. Who's it for? Don't forget crochet leg warmers. Yes. Yeah. Especially when you have to read that many books. Like you don't want to read something you don't like. Unless it's Richard Lehman. You have to stick through that.
I don't think I could read Richard Lehman.
It was horrible last month, or this month. It was horrible. I was like, oh my gosh. But it goes by very quickly. But it was awful. How you going? Oh, that wasn't it. How you going? Executing, which isn't that weird. It just sounds off. How you going? How you going? I lost my Aussie. Comes and goes. Instead of how are you doing or something. You love C4? Oh my gosh. I was like, I could not sleep. Yes, I've DNF'd a lot of books 2, I feel like, for Read What You Own. I DNF'd like a Christopher Pike book that I own. No Worries is huge where I live, but also might be Canadian since I live by the border. C4, the new drink for readers. Yeah, it will probably kill you faster than the Panera tea or whatever.
Charged lemonade.
Yeah. Not the explosive device. I was talking about the actual C4. Do you guys know that? I just found out it existed today. It looks so cool. Holy crap, you can sell those babies, Katrina. You need a shop. That seems like a lot of work. A lot. Maybe if new job doesn't work out, I'll attempt to do it. But if I feel like I already should have started my Instagram or something for it like 10 years ago, 100 years ago. Because that's like the biggest thing now, or with having shops and stuff. It's like you have to have your social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do everything. My husband had a gaming friend from Australia, and he said "nar" instead of "no." Yeah, didn't Sav say that forever? Nar.
Yeah.
Nar.
Sav.
Yeah, No Worries isn't weird either. It's just everywhere. My go-to is no problem over no worries.
I think I type no worries a lot, but I say no problem.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was told at a job once, like, don't say no worries or no problem because it sounds negative. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Weird.
Because it's like problem and worried are like negative words.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what do you want me to say? I don't know. What do you want? Wait, I think it's normal, Cassidy. I do. That R gets around in a lot of words.
Yep.
Yeah, forget about it. That sounds New York, or maybe like, forget about it. I need a scrunchie. The shop is coming. Willing it into existence. Oh, hey, I will. You just we'll DM each other. How about that? Lindsay? The shining carpet. That would be so cool. Yeah, I told Alex, I was like, I should just do a granny square blanket in shining colors. And he was like, no, you should do the actual pattern. And I was like, I don't know how, though. It seems like a nightmare, but it also might be fun. In Australia, it's more like Kaylee. I saw someone wearing a shining sweater today with that pattern and crossed axes on the back. She was across the street, and in my head, I was like, let's be friends. Oh, that does sound cool. It's a struggle for a lot of people to say, so I just tell them to say it the Australian way. Yeah. They should just say car. Just call you car. Hey, car. Been knitting since high school. Finally cool. Yeah, I cannot knit. My cousin tried to teach me, and I was like, this is too hard. They have an American accent for a second while trying it. Aw. Golly. Yes. Mm-hmm. I never thought about Boston accent sounding like Aussies.
Boston accents are aggressive.
Yeah. Lexie would DNF a layman book so fast. Yeah.
I would bet money.
Somebody commented on my TBR and was like, I can't believe Layman's like getting attention. Like, hasn't he been dead forever? And it's like an older person that commented, and they were like, oh, I just looked it up. He's been dead since his time, and he died at 54, haha, I'm 56 or whatever. And I was like, yeah, we joked that he died because he got excited about butts or about rumps. Had a heart attack.
That's funny.
How's your British accent? Oh no, Claire. Yes. This granny needs to go to bed. Hello, I hope everybody. Good night, Shadow Daddy, Sherry. Which type of lemonade?
It was a Panera Bread, which is, I don't think you have them, Jody. Just like a sandwich and soup bakery restaurant thing, and they had a caffeinated lemonade that hello
Winston.
That caused somebody that had a pre-existing heart condition to die.
It was like 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
I
know.
I love the Mediterranean sandwich from Panera Bread.
I don't know if I've had that.
Oh, it's so good. It's like, well, do you like red onion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has like hummus, red onion, lettuce, tomato. Well, you don't like tomatoes, right?
I like tomato sometimes.
You can probably get it without, but it like is on this bread. Like, I forget the name of the bread, but the bread's so good, and it has like these spicy sweet peppers on it.
They are on a Chipotle chicken sandwich too, I think. They're delicious.
Yeah, it's so good. And I think the Mediterranean sandwich is like the cheapest thing too. I think it's like $7 still here. And I'm like, that's the cheapest thing in the universe right now for food. It's like they remove R from words that already have it and then add if you don't have it.
Yeah.
Hello, just finishing up work. I started Killers of a Certain Age yesterday. Have either of you read it? I have read that one. That one's fun.
Yeah, I liked it. I think I gave it 4 stars.
I think I did too. I can't knit, only crochet. Same.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
I get
know.
the Chipotle chicken avocado melt.
Ooh, do you get it with chips?
No, I get extra bread.
I do that too. I'm gonna get a sandwich and I'm gonna eat a side of bread.
Sometimes I will get broccoli cheddar soup in a bread bowl with a side of bread and half a sandwich.
Yes, it's a must. Also, I think their kettle chip bags are like so small now. Like they got really tiny.
The peppers that are on the sandwich you get are the same as the one that I get. They're so good.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe one day we'll have to do like a seance and try to summon him and just like ask like, what were your final thoughts? You don't have Panera.
So sad.
That's sad. I had that Panera sandwich today, hummus and feta. Yeah, it has feta on it too, and hummus. And yeah, it's feta yummy. Yes, tomato basil bread. But it's like
very good.
It's sweet though. It's like weird. It's like it probably has like a ton of sugar in it or something.
Probably.
I'm saying no, we don't have them, but then I can't eat bread, peppers, or onions, so I'm not missing much. Oh, do the red book game with a layman book. I don't know if his books are red that I have. I'm sure Kelsey has some.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing Monica is gone. Don't want to remind her of broccoli cheese, mac and cheese being gone.
No.
Tomato. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to say that. Tomato. Yes. I thought you were anti-broccoli, Lexie.
I am.
Panera got a location in my town. My youngest used to go for specialty appointments right before he moved, once every 5-year appointments.
Oh no.
Oh, Monica's still here. Screaming. They also get confused if you ask for ketchup. They don't have ketchup? Is that like the UK not having mayonnaise? My friend was in the UK for a couple months and she was like, where's the mayonnaise? And I'm like, ugh, okay. What's your problem? She's probably reading. But the soup and mac and cheese separately is a side dish. Oh, I didn't know that. What? No.
Tomato sauce is a separate thing.
Wait, but is the ketchup actually tomato sauce? Or do they just call ketchup tomato sauce? That's what I'm assuming. We have mayo. We just don't have ranch. Okay, maybe that was it. She was like upset they didn't have ranch or something. But what do they call actual tomato sauce? Yeah. Spaghetti. Spaghetter. Spaghetter. Let me change this cat. Get over here, kitty. Okay. Change to 30. Go to our last sprint and we'll learn more when we come back because the more you know. And I hope you guys have a great sprint. Hello. How was everybody's sprint?
I did nothing.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah.
I finished finally.
Ooh.
Not too much overlay. I think it looks a little weird. Actually, maybe it doesn't. I thought it looked weird here. I don't know where it was, but I had to slip stitch in some spaces to get across and only do oh, it's right there. You can barely tell. But what I started doing on the next one, I didn't do the chain one in between. And then I'm only doing chain one here for the corners. And I'm doing it very, very tight. And I'm still using the recommended one, 5.5. So hopefully that will help because I used the rest of this on the 4.5. But I think it's just I don't know. You're just going to have to work with it. But I think if you get in the hang of it, it will be easier in the long run.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a neat idea. It does feel a bit gimmicky, but I mean, I like the colors, so I wanted it. Before I get to the comments, I will link the live show so you guys can set your reminder. It's Thursday at 7. And yeah, I think that's it. I forget where we left off. Ketchup. The Netherlands Cool Ranch Doritos are called Cool American Flavor Doritos.
That's fine.
To me, ranch is a place with horses. Ketchup is red sauce tier 2. Interesting. Ugh, and Mountain Dew. Ranch and Mountain Dew. I haven't seen what they call tomato sauce for pasta sauce here yet because I don't like it, so I haven't looked for it.
You need to go look. Just do research for us.
Yeah, we need to know. If it's like the UK, it'll probably be pasta sauce. If you're making it yourself, probably the brand. Donleo in UK, people don't usually use Dom, just bolognese sauce. Oh, I like bolognese sauce. Ooh, hi, Brittany. Soccer's heavy. That's a fun one.
I think
Yay. It's like mermaids.
I didn't like the writing. I think I made it 3 pages in. I was like, nah.
Is that Cassandra Caw? Too, yeah. Yeah, their writing is unique, I guess. It's different.
Yeah.
Yay. I saved the video you recommended. I'll use that pattern. Yay. And yeah, I totally don't look at this because I totally winged it. I think I watched her do it once and I was like, I got it. And then I looked at it after I was done. I was like, that doesn't look right. But whatever. Cuffs be cuffs. Started night shoot for my nighttime book. Only did a few chapters. Oh my gosh, Lindsay. That book is it the Sodergren book? That book is insane. That's a crazy nighttime book. Just saying. I won't get mine done as quickly as you did, though. I was like a zombie. I really pushed. I was sore after. I'm a maniac. Don't do it. I just got to the halfway mark of Your Shadow Half Remains, which I am reading physically. Ooh, isn't that your book club pick?
Yeah, for April. Yeah.
Very exciting. I know it's on Everand too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's I think it's only a 4-hour listen or something.
That's nice.
Took a bird photography break to practice learning bird calls. Ooh. Are you good? Can you do a parrot? I guess a parrot would just be talking. How are you liking it, Lauren? I didn't end up liking that one. Oh no. Single serving cookie dough. Do you have an ice cream maker? Or just eating it? Uni referencing. Oh no. Book club books are cursed. Right? They're like, oh, they're not good.
Yeah.
The cover is so good for that one though. And it's so short too. It's like,
yeah, I don't think I'll DNF that one. Even if I don't like it, it's so short.
The bridge is like thick.
Yeah.
So that one was really long. Isn't that what all crocheters do? Start off on a pattern, then just swing it. Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, it's like, oh, is that how you do it? I know exactly how to do that. And then you go in and you're like, I'm not going to count stitches though.
Yeah, I'm really bad at that. I'm like, I can tell, like, I'll know when I need to get to this.
Yeah. And I don't use stitch markers or anything. I'll just figure it out.
Yep.
That's your first one. Okay. I would say, I think Maggie's Grave is my favorite one. No, not Maggie's Grave. What am I talking about? My brain is asleep. Dead Girl Blues. But Night Shoot is like very cheesy, like a cheesy 80s monster slasher vibes. Actually, I don't know if it's the 80s, but it feels 80s. Oh, I thought you were calling at those birds, Carly.
That's no fun. You need to recreate them.
Yeah. Photography is annoying here, though, because I have to let my camera sit and adjust to the humidity for 20 minutes. Ew. Oh, it's like during the summer here. My phone does not like summer here. When I would be like filming Halloween decor stuff, it'd be like, your phone is overheating right now. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, get out of here, summer. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for Reaper Book Club Readings Friends. Again, the link for live shows in the chat Thursday at 9, and Fire on Memory Lane. You still have time to read. It's a short one. It's all available on KU. And yeah, it goes by very quickly. I think I read this in one sitting last night, so it was like very quick. And yeah, I look forward to talking to you guys about it on Thursday. And thanks for joining us. And Lexie's linked in the description box down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.